Hi everyone, my name is Michelle Ortiz and I'm doing my presentation for Chapter 2, and here is my strategy plan. Here's just an index of what I'm going to go over for good study skills. This is my roadmap to success. So first I'm going to talk about utilizing the syllabus, lifestyle planning, staying organized, plan breaks between studying, note-taking during didactic. Utilizing the syllabus. The syllabus is a guideline for what to expect of the class. Here I'll be able to find all assignments, test exams, projects due, as well as what I need to be reading to be prepared for class. I want to make sure to be reading all the chapters that we're going to go over for the week before I go to class so I can be familiar with the topics that are going to be discussed. If I can follow the syllabus and stay on track, I will know what I need to know. I will be prompt in meeting deadlines unless there is an error on the syllabus, or sometimes the syllabus can be tentative, which means that the professor can change things up if something else comes up. We have to learn to be flexible in nursing class. So we can expect things to be tentative sometimes. Lifestyle planning. For me, I have 4 kids and a husband. One of my kids is 4 months, so she does require a lot of attention right now. My other kids are 10, 7, and 6, so they do need help with their homework, and I need to be able to work my way around that so that I can be able to be successful and I can help my kids to be successful as well in their academic studies. And I also have to be able to make them food, clean up the house, and I have to know where to schedule that in my planning. And I have to make time for my own self-care. Not only mine, but also my husband's. I have to make sure that I am giving him attention that we both need for each other to keep the relationship running smooth. I do want to also fit in exercise into my lifestyle planning because exercise is going to help calm me and reduce my stress level. And it's also going to keep me healthy. Chores. I have a lot of kids, so laundry does pile up, and I have to at least make sure that I'm getting that done so they can have clean clothes for school and clean clothes to wear to bed. I have to make sure they have their socks and their underwears in order as well as my things. And I have to make sure to clean the dishes and sweep and make sure the house is functional. Because if my house is dirty, I'm not going to be able to focus and I'm not going to feel in a good environment. The vibe will be off. So I have to make sure to keep my area clean so that I can have a peace of mind. Errands. Some errands include grocery shopping, making sure that I'm paying my tags, for example, for my car. And I have to make sure to do all of those things on time so that I don't have a late charge on any of my bills. Holidays. Holidays will come up, and I know we might have days off during the holidays. So that gives me a time to either catch up on reading or reading ahead or study things that I'm having trouble with, as well as de-stress and spend quality time with my family and my extended family. Family parties. Family parties come up a lot in a Hispanic household. So I just have to learn how to politely decline when I need to focus and prioritize on my studies, because I have to make sure to reach my short-term goals and my long-term goals. And if family parties are going to make me fall behind on my studies, then I need to learn how to politely decline and keep my priorities in order. Staying organized. Like I previously discussed, my study area needs to be organized, because if it's not, then I'm not going to have a peace of mind. I'm going to feel chaotic, and I won't be able to put my full focus on it. So I have to make sure to make time to clean and stay organized. Know where to find my notebooks, pens, pencils, chargers, uniforms, shoes. Keep my nails clean and trimmed, because if I don't, then that means I'm not following the rules, and I don't want to put myself in a bad situation where I'm having to be pulled out of the class because my nails are not trimmed, or they're not cleaned, or my hair is not in the right way it's supposed to. I want to make sure that I'm following all the rules. And if I can't find my pencils, chargers, or uniforms, that's not good. I'm going to put more stress on myself. So I have to stay organized by making sure that my laundry's clean and put away. My chargers are kept where I can easily find them in the same area. They should have a designated area. My shoes need to be clean and also placed in their designated area, because in clinicals, sometimes our shoes are going to be contaminated because we do deal with patient care. So I have to make sure they are also in their designated area. And then my pencils, of course, and pens, I need to have a lot of backup ones, because I do go through a lot of pens, because I'm constantly writing my notes and trying to keep up on what I need to know. And it helps me to just write everything down, because it's like repetitive, and then it's like solidifying the information for me. Utilizing dividers or different folders for different classes. I can use dividers for one folder and divide it into the different 4 classes that I'm going to be taking this semester, as well as buying folders to keep the papers for each class in their designated area. That will reduce clutter, and that will help me find things a lot more easily. ChatGPT as a resource. I can utilize ChatGPT as a resource because ChatGPT is such a sophisticated resource that helps me figure out anything that I can think of. It can help me plan my schedule. It can even build like a planner for me. It can answer a lot of my questions that I need answered or clarification on. So ChatGPT is a good resource that can help me stay organized in different areas of my life. Plan breaks between studying. I don't want to get burned out by overdoing it. So to prevent burnout, I need to plan breaks between my study sessions. If I'm going to be studying, I should plan on studying for 1 to 2 hours. 3 hours tops, but over 3 hours is just overdoing it. And I just need to take a breather. I can say I'm going to study for 3 hours today. And then in between those hours, I can take a 15 to 20 minute break between every hour. Something like that, depending on the information that I'm taking in. Get necessary amount of rest. I don't want to stay up late before a test or an exam. I don't mind staying up late studying if it's not the day before the exam, but definitely the day before the exam, I really need to make sure that I'm getting my rest. Scheduling study time every Sunday. So this is just an example. I'm not sure how exactly the classes are gonna be. So once I get a feel on it, I can figure out which day out of the week I can plan to schedule study time. I just put Sunday, but I'm not sure if Sunday is gonna be the day that I do end up planning my studying schedule. I have to be flexible when things come up. Again, nursing is a very flexible career that I need to learn how to adapt. So practice being flexible when things come up. I need to affirm that everything is working out, everything is going as planned, and that will help me with things going smoothly. Note-taking during didactic. Figure out what is the best method of note-taking for each professor. Each professor has their own way of doing things. And for me, I can come across a professor that maybe talks too fast for me to jot down the notes. So maybe I might need to record, or maybe I just need to open my ears and just write down keywords. Or maybe another professor is too slow, so maybe I can read along in the book at the same time the professor who talks slow is lecturing. I just have to adapt to my environment. Whatever it is, the style, I need to adapt to it and do what works for me in order to achieve and succeed in my classes. Know what I need for each of my classes. Every professor has their expectations of every student, and they have their own way of formatting things. They have their own way of delivering the message. So I have to know what I need for each of my classes. Again, adapting to my environment. Then I have to recognize who from my class is a reliable source to exchange notes and keep each other accountable. This one's very, very important because sometimes I'm not compatible with other students. So I have to find who I am compatible with and who I can easily learn from, who I can easily talk to, and who I can rely on and depend on getting the correct information so that we can both be successful. And if they have good notes and I have good notes and we can exchange notes and it can help each other, then that's what we're going to have to do. So we have to keep each other accountable. Like, okay, remember this assignment is due on this day. So we gotta prioritize. So we can just like bounce off each other, the ideas and everything. Okay, and this is the end of my PowerPoint. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.